Hey guys, Milan here. Welcome back to another student success story. And today I'm interviewing Meghna, who recently landed a tech sales job at a company called AlphaSense. And in this interview, you guys are going to learn everything that you need to learn about how quickly she was able to land her tech sales job offer. If you don't know, if you don't know much about me, I run a company called Break Into Tech, where we help people with zero experience get into tech sales in 3 months or less through our accelerator program. So let's dive straight into it, Meghna. Do you want to just start with a quick intro, a quick background about yourself, a little bit about your career, and then we can dive into the questions?
Yeah, sure. Pretty great to be here, actually. I came to UK when I was 15 years old from Pakistan, not knowing a word of English. It was a pretty tough environment to get into, but with a lot of resilience and grit, was able to see, really succeed through GCSEs, A levels, which eventually helped me land an apprenticeship at Bloomberg. And I was at Bloomberg for 5 years, leveling up through my apprenticeship to eventually get a degree apprenticeship. Ultimately getting my degree that I always wanted. And after that, I pivoted into recruitment to get a little bit exposure into, working through a fast-paced environment and, of course, working under deadlines, which eventually helped me equip with skills that are really needed in sales. And it, naturally led me to join the amazing program, Break Into Tech,
Awesome.
which again helped me to secure the role that I always dreamt of at AlphaSense.
I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What tech sales job offer did you land? What's the company? What's the base salary? And what's the on-target earnings?
So AlphaSense is like Google, but for financial services. It will help people, do incredible research in such a short amount of time. And not just any research, it's just very credible and cited research. It's a software sales job. The base salary is 45K with OTE going up to 20K. It's an incredible opportunity because the progression that they have shared is just really, really amazing. It's a clear progression from a salesperson to account executive, then going on to leadership, which is the ultimate goal for me. And I think it's going to be quite interesting to see how the progression happens after that.
That's awesome. So you landed a sales development representative job at AlphaSense, 65,000 in your first year on target earnings. How long did it take you to land this tech sales job from when you joined Break Into Tech until you landed your job offer?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes.
That's pretty insane. I thought it was 3 weeks, but that's crazy. Before joining Break Into Tech, did you try and break into tech sales by yourself? And how successful were you in doing that?
I'll be very honest, I did, but I wasn't successful at all. And I did apply for the SDR position at AlphaSense prior to this.
Yeah.
But I was unsuccessful because one of the previous students from Break Into Tech, they actually secured the role that I wanted to get for. And I think it was that particular person that gave me introduction to Break Into Tech. And of course, learning more about the program itself, I was really, really encouraged to, see what this program entails. And of course, after initial call, I really saw the value that it will definitely give me. And here I am today, I guess, after doing an amazing progression through the program.
That's amazing. What made you want to pursue a career in tech sales to start with?
I would say the endless possibilities. Firstly, to learn a skill that will equip me for life and develop throughout the whole career itself. Secondly, the potential to earn and afford a life that not I only deserve, but also my mom and dad, who's ultimately sacrificed everything to give me the future that I have currently. And of course, I want to give back to them.
Yeah.
And lastly, I would say I'm just very competitive naturally. And I believe this career pathway, specifically in tech sales, is just going to be rewarding, especially with the input that I'll be doing. And I think the output will be balancing it out.
That's awesome. So the reason that you wanted to break into tech sales is the endless progression opportunities, the earning potential, like you mentioned. In your first year, you could make up to £65,000. But let's tell people a little bit more about the progression. So you can make up to £65,000 in your first year in tech sales at this company. What could second year look like? Third year look like? Tell us a little bit more about that.
I'll be very honest. Don't have much information around that, but considering that my starting point is around 65K, I would say the next natural progression would be an account executive level, working very closely to six figures. Or if I am going above and beyond, and of course trying to break through the OTE and the commission itself, then most likely hitting the six figures in 2 years' time. And I guess the next step after that would be either becoming a senior sales leader or going after product management. It would definitely be a career that's making six figures, but it's just rewarding every way, because ultimately for me what matters the most is creating impact that I can visualize and see in real time that I've done.
That's awesome. So you could potentially get to six figures in less than 2 years.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like other women, the reason I'm asking about women is because obviously you're a woman as well. Why do you think women should consider a career in tech sales? What would you say are the main reasons?
That is a good question. I would say, again, coming back to that point, endless possibility, and not being afraid to join in a industry which is predominantly dominated by males, and trying to establish a career in there. It just shows that it's not only just hard skills that are needed to succeed, soft skills are equally valuable. And I am saying not as just a woman, but as also a mother to a child as well. People are afraid with the work-life balance that it will give. Yes, there will be challenges. Of course, you have to put in the extra hours in there, but ultimately the end goal is to be succeeding in your life. And I think this career is the best choice to do so. And to all women who are considering this pathway, I would say just go for it.
And when you were considering multiple different careers, what was the one thing that stood out to you about tech sales sales in a tech company to pursue it further? What was like the main thing that stood out to you?
I guess being the engine for a organization that is becoming a market leader. That was the biggest thing for me. And I did consider other pathways like recruitment, or going into assistant roles as well. But ultimately, I just wanted a career that is going to help me navigate my way through in becoming a senior leader one day. And I think tech sales journey is the perfect way to do that.
Okay. So your goal is to work at this company and then over time become like a manager, like a leader in the company. That's awesome. What were you struggling with before you joined Break Into Tech, and why did you even want to join Break Into Tech?
Loads, I must say. I think firstly, it felt like I was lost in the beginning, considering the fact that I had been trying to break into tech anyway and haven't been successful through multiple interview stages and of course application stages as well. I felt really demotivated, but I knew I wanted to put my 100% into a place that can, really help me upskill, and Break Into Tech was the point and the program that ultimately allowed me to do that. I believe the coaching that you guys have given has just transformed me so much, because I'm someone who, really goes through imposter syndrome every single time I'm putting through an application or doubting myself 100%. And I needed that confidence or a push to be like, okay, I can do that. And I think this program really helped me with that. Not just that, I love the community. The fact that I could just pick up my phone, quickly message in the WhatsApp group that we have, ask any questions and, get different perspectives from our community. And I think for me, that was immensely helpful. Not just that, I think the resources that you guys have available, that was something that really pushed me to become the best ideal candidate for AlphaSense. I don't think it wouldn't have been possible without any of the support and the guidance that I have received through this program.
Another question for you. You've worked in tech before as well. In the world of AI, when a lot of people are scared about losing their jobs, what do you feel like is a good job to go into when other jobs are being replaced by AI software tools. You know, a lot of admin jobs, a lot of, you know, even jobs in very good industries like accounting, finance, are getting replaced by AI. Do you feel like tech sales is the answer, or working in a tech company or in an AI company like AlphaSense is the answer to have a career for the long term in the world of in the age of AI?
I would say, coming from a finance background myself, definitely tech sales is the answers, because in order for a company to grow and stay established, you need sales. You need pipeline to generate revenue. And the only way that is possible is through by human connection. I don't think AI can lead on to sales at the moment. Who knows what the future holds?
Yeah.
But for the next 20, 30 years, I don't see sales being replaced by AI. And eventually, or essentially, to be honest, working in an AI company, that just goes to shows off that, we're not being replaced by AI. If anything, we're being enhanced to utilize our skill sets to the best. And I am pretty much looking forward to it. So I would definitely say it's tech sales.
That's awesome. What are some of the side benefits besides the amazing salary, 65K, the equity, which I think is an extra £20,000 in the company? What are the side benefits that people don't really see, like the perks of working in a tech company? What else do you get on top of the amazing salary?
I think personally, I would say the career itself is just so fulfilling. How one simple interaction could lead to a bigger impact. That's just a personal touch from my end. Professionally, I would say there's possibilities to travel around the world, network with great leaders around, not just in your company, but outside as well. Again, it comes from personal benefit if you're increasing your network. Not just that, there's other benefits, the benefits of having insurance, health insurance, different schemes that they give or to really work on yourself. I think that is something that stands out itself. But for me, I think personally, it just comes down to those two factors.
Yeah. So some people, even for example at Bloomberg, I'm sure you saw some of those crazy benefits like free food, or some people get paid
Oh, yeah.
when they go to work to have food. They travel a lot. For example, one of our students works at ClearPay. She can have unlimited days off. She's basically fully remote. She only has to go into the office once a week. They're traveling a lot to New York, around Europe. Have you experienced any of those benefits, or are you looking forward to any of those particular benefits? Not the professional side of things, but like more like the side benefits that you get as part of an amazing career that tech is, or working in a tech company.
Well, I am certainly looking forward to those benefits. I think my time of joining the team, particularly in December, where I'll be going through all of the onboarding. There's a big, huge conference coming up for the whole organization in US in January. So there's a very high chance of me traveling there. Again, that's just one of the biggest factor for me to look out for. And there might be some more later on. But I think it's just one of the biggest perks. And the thing is, I wouldn't be paying for the trip. The company will be paying for the trip. And I'll be just taking the time to really absorb the information that will be given to me, but at the same time trying to level up and network, making the best of the trip itself. Apologies, I didn't touch base onto that, but I do have unlimited PTO as well, so that's incredible.
That's amazing. Final two questions. First question is, is your main goal going to be to enhance in your career, or are you starting a business on the side? Are you doing anything else? Do you feel like a career in tech sales could let you have, make a lot of money, but also have a good lifestyle and even have extra free time left to build a side business or something? Because a lot of people are interested in building a side hustle or making money online as well. Do you feel like tech sales as a career allows the possibility of that?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. I mean, not immediately I'm looking to start a business, but later down in the line, maybe who knows, I might do a competitor for you guys. I'm joking. I won't do that. Who knows? Like that again, it just comes back to that point, and there's possibilities, right? It's totally up to you how you take your career. And with a tech sales job or the career itself, it's just so immensely powerful. The time, the value it holds, it's totally up to you. And yes, it will definitely give me the balance of work life. I do have a kid to look out for, so I am definitely looking forward to our conversations together and how I could inspire him in future to eventually go into tech sales as well.
That's awesome. How old is your kid?
He's 2 years old.
Oh, okay, very young. That's awesome.
Very young, yeah.
One final question. What was the most useful parts of the Break into Tech community? You can be very honest, obviously. What was the thing that really helped you out? Was it the community? Was it the coaching? Was it the student success manager? Was it the course? Was it a mixture of things? What really helped you? Because obviously you paid for this program. So what did you feel like was the most value for the money that you paid?
I guess it was pretty much everything, but on top, it was the crucial feedback that I was seeking. I knew I could answer the questions that were being asked in the interviews, but I didn't know how to structure them in a way that really hits the point. And this is where you guys really helped me, level up, trying to understand, okay, being very strict with the feedback. This is how you could improve on. This is the way you should have answered the question. The fact that you have to only answer it in just 45 to 50 seconds. I didn't know that. For me, it was just like, okay, I can go into details, but I think ultimately I was just losing the plot. And that feedback to me was just a crucial point that really helped me secure this job, I guess.
That's awesome. Any final words for the audience watching? Anything that you want to say to the women, to the girls that are considering a career in tech or that are considering joining Break into Tech? Mainly the female audience, because obviously you can talk from that perspective. Any final words of wisdom would be amazing.
I would say not to be afraid to step in. I know things feel uncertain, and I felt uncertainty before joining this program as well. Took me 2 days to actually consider if I should go and join the program. But I knew deep down, the gut feeling that I had, that this was the pathway that I wanted to go into. And not just a pathway to secure any tech sales job, to secure my dream job with my dream company. And I think it just goes to shows off that if you're willing to put in your mindset, your heart, your soul, your time into this program, you will definitely be successful. No, don't be afraid to take any risks.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Meghna. Really appreciate it. We'd love to stay in touch. And, like I mentioned on the phone, when we have a Break into Tech event, I would love for you to come along, talk about your journey to other people, inspire others as well. But thank you so much for your time today, and have an amazing rest of your weekend.
Likewise here. And I'm looking forward to seeing the community come together as well. Thank you again for everything.
Cheers. Thank you.